This is eSHOP deals. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eSHOP deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale. Now this week we were hit with a massive sale on the eShop, and in today's video we'll be looking at over 25 great picks. Also, just as usual, about halfway through the video I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. If you're new to the channel and you're wondering how you can participate, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below, then check out the next eShop deals video to see if you won. Also, last week's video will be linked in the description down below and top pinned comment, because a lot of those deals are still running today and I just don't go over them 2 videos in a row. So now with all that out of the way, let's jump in. Just remember, if you are liking the video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. So our first great deal for today is going to be on Infernox, hitting a brand new low of 33% off, $13.39, and this one running till April 8th. Now this game is a 2D action-adventure game with retro 8-bit graphics inspired by the classic side-scrolling platformers such as Castlevania. And it really does pay homage to the NES era of gaming with its pixel art technique and chiptune soundtrack, capturing the charm and challenge of old-school platformers. Its combat is satisfyingly tough, and the inclusion of moral choices adds depth to the narrative, offering multiple endings based on your decisions. However, it's good to note that the game's difficulty might not appeal to everyone, as it often requires precise timing and patience to progress. If you're a person who's into retro aesthetics and gameplay mechanics that are a nod to the past, well, this one is going to be a great pickup for you for this week. Now next, we have Twoo Campus that is now 75% off, only $9.99, this one running till April 9th. Now this game is a management sim where you're going to design and run your own university. And it builds on the successful formula of 2 Point Hospital, with its charming graphics, witty humor, and deep simulation mechanics. The transition from healthcare to education introduces fresh gameplay elements and challenges, making it a delightful experience for both fans of the series and newcomers. The game's true strength lies in its ability to balance the complexity in management with accessibility, ensuring that it's engaging for players of all skill levels. In my opinion, this is truly one of the best simulation games we currently have on the Nintendo Switch, and although it might suffer from the occasional frame dip, because of the genre, it doesn't really affect your gameplay overall. And with its engaging content and humorous take on university life, it's a definite standout for me. Now next, we have Bleak Sword DX, also hitting a brand new low of 33% off, $6.69, once again running till April 9th. Now this game is a retro aesthetic inspired Souls-like game where every level is a micro level, with some sometimes lasting less than a minute. And what this game truly excels in is creating a tense, engaging combat experience within its constrained visual style. Its combat is also deceptively simple, but requires strategic thinking and precise timing, rewarding skill and once again, patience. The game's atmosphere is effectively conveyed through its art and sound design, enhancing the overall mood and immersion. However, once again, the minimalistic approach and the high difficulty may not appeal to all players, with some finding the game slightly too challenging, or maybe the graphics overly simplistic. But for fans of hardcore action games looking for something distinctively atmospheric, Bleak Sword DX can offer a unique and rewarding experience. Now next on our list, we have a game making its first ever appearance, and that is Berserk Boy, now 20% off, $16 and running till April 9th. Now this game is a 2D action platformer with a 16-bit inspired art style. Now this is actually a game that just released at the beginning of March, and let me tell you, it is one of the best action platformers I've played in the last couple of years. I'm actually really disappointed that I didn't get to do a launch review of the game because I'd already completed it, but unfortunately I was very sick the week it came out and I was unable to publish my review. But basically, this game blends elements of the classic games like Mega Man and Sonic the Hedgehog, adding amazing movement to an already fun gameplay style. The graphics and sound design are equally as amazing, and if I actually had to score this game, I would have been giving it a 9 out of 10. In reality, the only downside I could find to it is that the game was over slightly too quickly. But if you do pick up the game, make sure you unlock the true ending. It does take a couple of extra hours of gameplay, but it is definitely worth it. And trust me, if you're a fan of 2D action platformers, this is a must-play game for the Nintendo Switch. Now next, we have another brand new entry for the list, and that is Grounded, that is now 20% off, $31.99, and this will be running till April 16th. Now this is a survival game that is set in a suburban backyard where players are shrunk to the size of ants and must survive against insects and other hazards. It offers a unique take on the survival genre with its imaginative setting and perspective. The familiar yet alien backyard environments is both a playground and a battlefield, filled with opportunities and dangers. The game's crafting and base building mechanics are also well executed, encouraging creativity and strategic planning. Cooperative gameplay adds another layer of enjoyment, making survival challenges more approachable and fun. So if you're looking for a game that stands out for its innovative concept, engaging gameplay, and enjoyable twist on survival mechanics, this could be a great pick for this week. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce the winner of today's $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Tem1937, who said, Moonlighter Complete Edition is what I will try. And honestly, at that price, that is a great pick for this week that does an awesome job of blending management with roguelike dungeon crawling. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now if we jump straight back into our deals, our next one is going to be Bomb Rush Cyberpunk that is now 35% off, $25.99, and will be running till April 9th. Now this game is a stylish action-adventure game that pays homage to the classic graffiti skating culture, and in reality is like a spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio. And the game does manage to capture the essence of what made that other game great, with its energetic soundtrack, colorful graphics, and fluid movement mechanics. The game's emphasis on exploration and expression feels really liberating, offering a vast city to navigate and leave your mark on. The one thing I do want to mention is although the game did excel in atmosphere and style, a deeper narrative or more diverse mission objectives could have enhanced the overall experience. Nonetheless, if you're a fan of the original game or a fan of skating games in general, this one can be a really fun pick. Now next for today, we have the Falconeer Warrior Edition that is at a brand new low of 75% off, $7.49, and this one running till April 8th. Now this game is an open world air combat game where you pilot a giant warbird, exploring an expansive oceanic world filled with factions, enemies, and also mysteries. Now this game really stands out for its unique premise and stunning aerial combat set in a really beautifully rendered world. The sense of freedom while soaring through the skies is exhilarating, complemented by the game's impressive visuals and atmospheric soundtrack. The one thing to maybe note is that some of the missions do end up feeling slightly repetitive, and there are some difficulty spikes that may frustrate some players. I also would have liked the storytelling associated with the different factions to be a little stronger. However, nonetheless, in this genre, this can be a really fun game. And if you're a fan of aerial combat games, something we don't have a lot of on the Switch, this one will offer a unique and visually captivating experience. Now next, we have Streets of Rage 4 that is back to 50% off, $12.49, this one running till April 8th. Now this game is a revival of the classic beat-em-up series, blending nostalgic side-scrolling with modern cel-shaded graphics. Now this is also one of the games responsible for successfully reinvigorating the classic beat-em-up formula, offering tight, satisfying combat paired with beautifully animated visuals and an electrifying soundtrack. It's also a game that's been continuously improving itself with add-on DLCs and patches to really add more depth to the game. And personally, I found that the game's challenge is well balanced, providing a tough but fair experience that definitely rewards skillful play. Although the main campaign might be relatively short, it does add a ton of replay value thanks to the tons of unlockable characters. And personally, the top beat 'em up on the Nintendo Switch is currently between this game and TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which by the way will also be in the Sizzle Reel. Now next, we have the Castlevania Advanc collection that is 40% off, $11.99, running till April 9th. Now this is a collection that brings together the three classic Castlevania games from the Game Boy Advanced era, Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, and Area of Sorrow, paired with the bonus of Dracula X from the SNES or Super Famicom. Now, for the 3 games from the Game Boy Advance era, these were done in the Metroidvania style, which basically blends action platforming with RPG elements. And they are currently considered some of the best in the whole Castlevania series in this subgenre. Dracula X is more of a straightforward action platformer, but it's also a really nice addition to the collection. What's great about this compilation is that it preserves the essence of the original games, while introducing quality of life improvements that modernize the experience for new audiences. It is important to note, however, that while the challenge and complexity of these games are a highlight, newcomers to this series might find the difficulty curve steep if this is your first experience. Nonetheless, at this low price, this collection is a total steal. So now it's time for today's Sizzle Reel of deals with some other amazing choices for this week. So we're now at the end of today's eShop deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know in the comments down below, what games are you picking up for this week? I also want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so appreciated at the channel, and you can check out all their names on the end screen of the video. And don't forget, on the way out, hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and click on the notification bell so you know when all my future videos come out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.